So hi everyone, this is Divyashri and this is my computer networks digital assignment. So coming to the next slide, this is a basic introduction of myself. Myself Sriram Divyashri and my registration number 19MIS0129 and I'm from B2 slot and my faculty name is Professor Vijay Anand sir. So coming to the first question which was given in our digital assignment. So what are the objectives of data communication and computer networking? So coming to the objectives, there are 5 objectives: resource sharing, saving money, high reliability, improving performance, and communication medium. So proceeding to next slide, objectives of data communication and computer networks. The main objective of data communication and networking is to enable seamless exchange of data between any 2 points. This exchange of data takes place over a computer network and data refers to raw facts that are collected while information refers to process data that enables us to take the decisions. So proceeding to the next slide, the objectives, going deep into them: resource sharing, saving money, high reliability. So getting deeper into the resource sharing, it is to create all the programs, data, and hardware accessible to anyone on the network without considering the resource physical area and the client. Coming to saving money, small computers are much excellent value proportion than higher ones. Mainframe are a method 10 times quicker single chip microprocessor. They cost a huge number of times more. Coming deeper into high reliability, supports high reliability by acquiring a different authority of supply. Files can be created on few machines. Thus, if one of them is non-existent, then the additional copies will be available. So coming to the other 2 objectives. So the first one, the fourth one is improving performance and the fifth one is communication medium. So a system performance can be improved by inserting one or more processor into it as its workload grows. If the system is full replacing it with larger one at a large expense, it is better to add more process to it as less cost and less disruption to the user. This improves both accessibilities as well as the performance of the system. Coming to communication medium, the different users on the network can immediately identify a document that has been refreshed on a network. So these are the 5 objectives as discussed. And coming to applications of computer networks. So there are a few applications listed here. There are instant messaging, parallel computing, video conference, IP phones, information sharing by web or by using web or internet. So coming to the next slide. Question 2. How well data communication and computer network conception will be helpful for accomplishing a trustworthy data communication in a real-time industries. So proceeding to the next slide. The essence of industrial data communication. Its process of transmitting data signal from one point to another through the network. In the light of high automation of industrial data systems, efficient communication between the device is crucial not only for ensuring a correct operation but also for the supervision and control of these processes. Communications between devices are carried out via the use of variable industrial communication protocols. Coming to networking technologies, what actually means the networking technology? Networking technology continues to play a vital role in manufacturing industry, especially mechanical and plant engineering, and provides connectivity of physical and smart devices with electronics, softwares, and sensors, actuators, and networks. Data communication must be reliable, stable, safe, and powerful. So proceeding towards the next slide. The objective of such communication is to seamlessly combine functional data exchange and high availability automation technology in order to enable transparent and efficient communication. To achieve that, the companies should develop the concept that covers the aspects of maintenance, administration capability, fault-free operation, and data security for and planning and integration of the data architectures. So coming to the point, why to build up a fully automated industry? To create a fully automated industry would mean to ensure the interconnection of isolated operating systems, a more efficient management of production process, and a better availability of information from the field devices throughout the plant. So coming towards the next slide, investing in industrial data communication. So faster data collection, computing facilities made available to the potential users, standby facilities available in the event of breakdown peak loads, and information is readily available to whoever requires it. So key values of industrial data communication. Value is achieved by exchanging data using an IT infrastructure. For example, remote experts provide access to the system regardless of their location. Also, they can access data sent continuously from the machines or comparable systems to a central history server. Deriving patterns in errors quickly becomes possible through the immediate access to machine data. The added value of accessible machine data increases as number of systems that can be analyzed also increases. The well-established connection of office and data center networks to automation networks is a major challenge for companies, especially in the view of tasks involved with the digitalization of industry and the accompanying comprehensive networking of all corporate areas and the extensive exchange of the data. Pressing to next slide here. So this is the end of my presentation. Yeah. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. This is Sriram Divyasri, 19 MS 0129.